Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids show, and today we're talking about CM Punk. It must be rough if you're a CM Punk fan, honestly. Not just by his own actions, but by what's going on as of late. Long story short, CM Punk signed with the company AEW, and all seemed to be going pretty decently considering up until apparently CM Punk got into this little shit slinging talk shit contest and just kind of acted a fool, which kind of led to some form of backstage altercation. Apparently there may have been some, in the very least there was arguing involved. Won't get into the details as who knows what happened at the end of the day, but all people involved were suspended, and for a while, it's been unknown exactly what is going to happen to CM Punk in this situation, because he kind of just undermines not only the fans, not only his coworkers, but also basically the individual who runs the company itself, Tony Khan. So people have been wondering, is he going to get canned or is he going to come back? Well, this situation right here kind of makes me feel like he's probably not fucking coming back. But, CM Punk seemingly removed from AEW video game cover. Veteran pro wrestler is currently suspended from the company. So, if you've seen the original cover for AEW Fight Forever, CM Punk was front and center on the cover. Clearly, he was the big draw. Now he's not there at all. He's been taken out entirely. And it says here, CM Punk has seemingly been removed from the cover of the upcoming AEW video game following reports that the wrestling firm is looking to part ways with the performer. Punk, whose real name is Phil Brooks, is currently signed to All Elite Wrestling, as has been since he made his long-awaited return to the world of professional wrestling last year. Punk was also set to be the main cover star of AEW Fight Forever, the company's upcoming wrestling game. However, that no longer seems to be the case. A new trailer for the game has been released, which ends with the new artwork no longer featuring CM Punk, but instead featuring Kenny Omega, Adam Hangman Page, and Chris Jericho, along with other AEW stars. The reason for CM Punk's removal and apparent ongoing exit from the company is likely why the cover art has been changed. Following AEW's All Out 2022 event, Punk spoke openly at a press conference, verbally berating several other AEW superstars. However, this wasn't part of the script, and instead, real backstage issues were brought to light. Following this, some of the wrestlers that Punk referred to, including Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, confront Punk in his locker room. This quickly led to a brawl, which saw one of Punk's associates, former pro wrestler Ace Steel, reportedly bite Kenny Omega. Following the incident, all involved were suspended pending an internal investigation. However, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks made their return to AEW television last night, while Punk hasn't been referenced and is being widely reported to be done with the company. The debut video game for the upstart rival to WWE is being developed by Yuke's, the Japanese studio previously responsible for the WWE SmackDown WWE 2K series from 2000 to 2018. Yuke's confirmed last year that it was working on a new best-in-class console game for AEW. During the game's announcement, it was revealed that genre luminary Hideki Iwashita, the director of the classic fighting game WWF No Mercy and Def Jam Vendetta, would also be involved in the AEW title. Iwashita's influence can be seen in most of the gameplay footage shown to date, which looks more like a modern version of WWF No Mercy rather than recent Yuke's WWE games. It was also confirmed last year that the late Owen Hart, who died in an accident at a WWF show in 1999, will make a posthumous appearance as a playable wrestler in the AEW game as part of a partnership with the nonprofit charity Owen Hart Foundation. Now that personally is cool. I don't think I've never been able to play as Owen Hart in any of the WWE games I've had. So that's definitely cool. That kind of entices me to want to get the game. I'm really not sold on it though. I mean, it looks pretty mid, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look terrible if you consider the fact that it is like arcadey style fighting game. It could be fun for sure. I would have to, really see genuine people play the game and have their take on how much fun factor there is. Because I will say, with WWE's previous games, and even the most recent one, 2K22, I feel as though the fun factor just isn't quite there when it comes to those games specifically. But yeah, guys, I feel as though CM Punk probably isn't coming back to this company. Honestly, this is just the type of guy CM Punk is. He's always the type of guy that's in it for himself. He doesn't care about his fans. He doesn't care about his coworkers. He doesn't care about any companies at all. He clearly doesn't care about Tony Khan the way he just kind of made him his bitch at that press conference. And he definitely doesn't. He cares about nobody but CM Punk. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad that fans of CM Punk had waited like a decade for his return, just for it to kind of just shit the bed on his own accord. I mean, he really has no one to blame but himself. His actions were definitely not even remotely professional, and quite frankly, CM Punk just thinks he's above wrestling, but yet has never been able to be good at anything else besides wrestling. He's tried acting, he's tried MMA, and yeah, those things clearly didn't really work out for him. Otherwise, he probably would have never came back to wrestling. Do I think that AEW will get rid of him? Probably. Do I think it's for the best? Probably. The dude is fucking too old to be acting as foolish as he does. At this point, I must say that he's a detriment to any brand, and I think with weeding him off the cover of AEW Fight Forever, if you're a fan of this guy, I think you guys better be ready to essentially say goodbye to his affiliation with AEW. I think, for the most part, that's over and done with. Especially since the Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks apparently had returned, and still he's not even discussed at all. So yeah, this has kind of been an up in the air thing. Honestly, I think AEW is just in trouble at this point. It's kind of weird just where the company has gone the past the couple of years of its existence. I was super excited for it. I mean, if you look behind me, you can see that I like some of the AEW wrestlers, and I really do. I just don't really like their company very much anymore. I don't think that they really stand for anything that I give a shit about, sadly. So it just is what it is. I don't really watch AEW anymore. The sad thing is, I kind of liked where CM Punk's character was going when he first returned. I'd say for that first month and a half, despite never having been a CM Punk fan, I was like, okay, I'll give this dude a try, and I give him an open try, and his whole fuck you sort of WWE mentality, I like that. And but it was one of those things where it kind of just worn out its welcome pretty fast for me. I just lost interest after that first month and a half, 2 months or so. And it's one of those things where he kind of always CM Punk just always has a big fucking mouth. He runs his mouth so much, and he kind of just makes himself an ass. And he would constantly talk about how well-known guys would bury younger talent, and AEW, that's just exactly what he was doing. It's like the very thing that you claim to not like, you were totally fine doing it, since it's you. And it just makes me believe it's all about, all he cares about is himself, sadly. But yeah, guys, is anyone here interested in AEW Fight Forever game? I would like to get it. At first, it was a rumor it was coming to Game Pass, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I will definitely day one that on Game Pass to give it a shot, because who knows, it might be fucking awesome. But Um, Apparently, then it came out, like, they addressed fairly quickly that, no, this game is not coming to Game Pass, you will have to pay for it, and yeah. So, I mean, full price game, for me, yeah, definitely not picking it up personally. At a price drop, and if the game is genuinely fun factors there, I would definitely not mind giving it a shot. I would love to play as some people, such as Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy. There's definitely quite a few wrestlers in there I would like to fuck with, maybe even Kenny Omega and such. So there's definitely interesting things there that I would. Oh yeah, also Luchasaurus. I definitely want to play as him and Jungle Boy. There's definitely some cool characters that I would love to play as, and if the game has decent online where I could play with some of my friends who are also wrestling fans, I would love to indulge in it. But at the full price, I believe it's $60. That's a bit steep for me. Now, if that shit was Game Pass, ooh, me and my homies would have been on that shit real the fuck quick. But yeah, guys. I mean, I hope the game is good. If AEW needs to separate themselves from CM Punk in order to preserve the company, it just is what it is. You can't just let CM Punk bring your whole company down to the ground. Like, fuck that. I mean, and to be honest with you, he kind of lost steam quick. Everyone was hyped when he first came back, but I just felt like he isn't a top guy. He's a glorified mid-carder at the end of the day. So that's personally how I feel. And given how they couldn't get that second show, was it Rampage, to really gain a following that was significantly competitive with WWE, or even significantly competitive with their original show. I forget what the name of their first show is, but yeah, the fact that CM Punk couldn't carry that, I mean, he's not a main guy. He's just a mid-carder. That's how I feel about it. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this situation. Is CM Punk done with AEW? Is it over? Is this the obvious giveaway in the situation? Are you even interested in AEW Fight Forever? Let me know in the comments section down below. And if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation. And guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace. Oh wait, hold on, one more thing. If you want to become a channel member, it's in the description below. Whatever, bros. Now I'm out. Peace.